What if we told you that John Calipari is more powerful than any coach in the NBA? It's true. The college coach is more dedicated to making his players millions than winning them unpaid championships. He's a proven recruiter and player developer second to none. And he has a secret weapon, the most powerful man in all of basketball not named LeBron James. Put it all together and you have a program that has accomplished the unthinkable. 17 NBA teams with Kentucky players on their rosters. Guys like Anthony Davis, Jamal Murray, Devin Booker, and Karl Anthony Towns. All Wildcats tearing up the league. This is a ClutchPoints original on the OG one-and-done factory in Kentucky and its brilliant engineer who would rather develop NBA All-Stars than NCAA champions. In 2000, after a brief stint coaching in the NBA, John Calipari was tasked with a new challenge: turn around the program at the University of Memphis. With excellent recruiting bringing in guys like Tyreke Evans and Derrick Rose, Calipari built the program into a powerhouse. When he left in 2009, Calipari was one of the winningest head coaches in Tigers history and was one Mario Chalmers 3 away from a national championship in 2008. His winning ways in Memphis had drawn the attention of national powerhouses, and in 2009, Calipari became the head coach of the University of Kentucky Wildcats, what he called his dream job. In his first year, he had a top recruiting class that featured John Wall and Eric Bledsoe. There was also a highly touted center who previously committed to Memphis because of Calipari, but when Cal moved to Kentucky, DeMarcus Cousins followed him to Kentucky as well. Stacked with future NBA players, the Wildcats went 35-3 and reached the Elite Eight. Over the next several years, Calipari continued to bring in impressive recruiting classes. Just a glance at Kentucky's rosters over Calipari's 11 years reveal NBA talent oozing from their lineups. Brandon Knight, the top-rated point guard in 2010, came. A myriad of five-star recruits flocked to Lexington, including Karl Anthony Towns, Jamal Murray, and Anthony Davis. Looking over Cal's pupils starts to look like an all-star team in itself. Devin Booker, Bam Adebayo, and Tyler Hero. DeMarcus Cousins, John Wall, and Eric Bledsoe. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, De'Aaron Fox, and Julius Randle. Shockingly, throughout Calipari's time at Kentucky, they only have one national championship, despite loaded rosters and impressive regular season records every year. The reason? Calipari himself admitted that he focused on developing and preparing his guys for the NBA. Other college coaches have their own system, and when players get to the pros, they have to learn completely new things. But Calipari's goal was to have his guys NBA ready, even if that meant sacrificing some wins at the college level to the dismay of Kentucky fans. But his system works. A lot of his players, despite many just playing 1 year, have succeeded at the NBA level. In the 2020-21 season, there were 30 Kentucky Wildcats in the NBA. 20 of those were lottery picks on 18 different teams. And only Rajon Rondo was not a disciple of Calipari's. All of this, of course, doesn't even include former MVP Derrick Rose and Cal's Memphis days. Timberwolves star Karl Anthony Towns said playing at Kentucky was the equivalent of his rookie season in the NBA. Towns praised Calipari for teaching him how to play the right way in his lone season on the Wildcats. Because of it, he didn't take much time adjusting to the pros at all. Averaging a double-double his first year in Minnesota, Towns won Rookie of the Year honors. But preparation and development wasn't only what made Calipari special. Kentucky's highly rated recruiting classes, year after year, were largely due to the coach's connections. In 2010, Marquise Teague was ranked the number 5 overall player in the nation. Most thought he was headed to Louisville for sure. The story's a little fuzzy, but it's rumored that all it took was a call from LeBron James to change his mind, to sign with a coach LeBron knew well. Calipari, who had connections with many big NBA names, including LeBron, may have called in a favor. Sure enough, Teague committed to Kentucky. But Calipari's biggest weapon was a man not in the NBA headlines, William Wesley. Also known as Worldwide Wes for how well connected he was, Wesley helped Calipari recruit top players throughout his coaching career. At Memphis, Wesley helped him get Derrick Rose. At Kentucky, Wesley was behind the recruitment of Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, who ended up being the number 2 pick in the 2012 NBA draft. While Calipari got the attention and the headlines, GQ once posed the question, is William Wesley the most powerful man in sports? Sometimes it's more about who you know, and for Calipari, his network has gotten him far. As a result, Kentucky has become a breeding grounds for NBA stars, and a popular pick to get upset in March Madness. Regardless of their finish, they'll keep pumping out one-and-done players who are thrust into the league as teenagers. Except many of them will already be prepared for the big stage. Coach Calipari would make sure of it. After all, that was the goal all along.